Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. And overthinking. Well, that's a pretty clear message, isn't it? Spirit is telling someone right now they really need to watch what's on their mind. What are they giving their energy to? Because the presence of the negative thoughts isn't necessarily a bad thing, it doesn't derail your manifestation. It's the energy that you put into the presence of those thoughts. It's what you're telling yourself about the fact that you have those thoughts. When those thoughts of doubt arise, are you saying, I feel it, I see it, I process it, and I release it? I choose to recenter myself into my new identity, where this thing that you're manifesting, this relationship, this money, this job, whatever, is already mine. Law of assumption, right? You're hitting it twofold. You are becoming an energetic match to whatever it is you're attracting, law of attraction, and you are acting as if it is already yours. It's already done. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. The overthinking, the anxiety, the rumination, that's what's pushing your manifestation further. That's what's holding you up, I should say. Not really pushing it away from you, but you are holding it up because it repels. Show me the recent past, Spirit. Empress and a Queen of Wands in the recent past. So this could mean a couple things. The first thing that comes to my mind is you were birthing something. You are calling something in. You fully stepped into your power and you began manifesting. So what happened? So you were trying to call in your masculine here. This is a divine feminine that was trying to call in her masculine, and he did nothing. Four of Swords, inactivity. But see, what you think is inactivity is actually deeper healing with the Four of Swords. It's a pause. It's not an ending, right? The Ten of Swords didn't come up. The masculine energy has been watching you step fully into your power. The Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. He's been watching you go through a metamorphosis, but he hasn't done anything on the outside. Nothing but really watch, observe, contemplate. So someone could have even reached out possibly, and the Emperor, your masculine, said nothing. He's not doing anything. What's going on beneath the surface here? Queen of Cups, Five of Swords, Two of Swords. So beneath the surface, the reason why this masculine didn't respond to you in the past is they didn't know if you had fully detached from something. They could feel you with this Queen of Cups energy. They didn't know if you were still involved in something, maybe another relationship, and they didn't really know what to do or how to respond. They felt like maybe secretively you were still connected to something. But this Five of Swords indicates that, it's possible that you weren't, but they weren't sure if you had fully detached. Show me the present energy. So that's what stopped them from responding right away. They've been contemplating something. The Page of Wands is coming up in the current energy, so they're building momentum to come forward here. This is wanting to go in a new direction. This is getting the courage up to blaze a new trail. And it definitely can talk about communication with that wand energy. And you have the Tower. So something happened. Either this person, this masculine, knows now that yes, you did separate fully from another energy, or also this could be things going on in their life. in your life and their life that has really caused an ego death and really brought them to a humble place to even be able to have the direction, the know-how, the bravery and courage to come forward. What's going on beneath the scenes here in the present energy? Five of Cups. Someone's still grieving. Someone's grieving. You know, maybe that Tower too was a breakup between the two of you that someone is still grieving. Four of Cups. They're unfulfilled. They're grieving you, or you're grieving them. You're both unfulfilled. You're both grieving. You miss each other. You're unfulfilled because no one can match you on the level of your twin. And Two of Wands and the World card for what's going on beneath the surface. Plans are being made. There is a new cycle here. There's a new chapter here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was a painful ending between the two of you. This separation could have gone on for some time. And that's possibly what this person is grieving, how long it's been. And possibly you too. Somebody could have been separated for years here. Years. And it's taken a toll. But there's a new cycle here that's happening, that's opening up. Plans are being made with the Two of Wands. There's just still a lot of fear and a lot of grief. Show me what the obstacle is, Spirit, to this coming to fruition. We know that there's grief going on, but what still needs to be done? The Hanged Man. This is seeing things from a new perspective. Instead of focusing on how long it's been or when will it be when you guys will be back together, instead of focusing on how you hurt each other and what's wrong in your relationship, think about what's right. Think about how much growth this person has triggered in you, how much healing you've done because of this person. Find something to latch onto, your 5D relationship, the things that you have going on in your own individual life that you're doing to make yourself happy, that you're doing from a place of wholeness. Think about these things. See this separation as a training ground to build two people that were capable of loving each other correctly. I know that it's difficult to do that. It sounds easy, but it's not easy. You want your relationship, you want your person. It's been long enough. You're like, I'm tired of waiting now. I've done everything I can possibly do, and now I'm still being asked to wait. This other person still has some grief, some residual grief about how things ended between you that has to be worked out. Because let me tell you this, as hard as it is to wait for them and to not know how they really feel, you know, if they're going to come forward, you don't have any proof. As hard as that is, it would be even harder for you if this person came back prematurely and they fucked it all up because they were still guarded, wounded, triggered, angry with you, angry with the situation, angry with spirit. You know, you would more than likely go through another separation because this person is coming back right in this moment. I should say this person in this moment still has a wounded ego about what happened. There's still forgiveness here. And it might not even be toward you, it might be toward themselves. How they fucked it up, how they mishandled you, how they allowed you to leave and they didn't fight for you. They could also be angry at the divine. How did you let this happen, God? Why did they leave me? Why did I leave them out of fear? Why were there other people involved? Third party situations. Why was she married? Why did she have kids? Why was he, fucking around? Why did he have kids? Why? There's still grief over what could have been with that 5 of Cups. That symbolizes looking at the cups that spilled and not looking at the cups that are still upright and full. That 5 has to gradually get to the 8 where they're finally ready to put it to rest. Okay, so that's what this hangman is. That's what's blocking it. Them seeing things from a higher perspective. What's in the near future, Spirit? I have a good feeling about this situation. Yeah, the near future is Temperance and the Moon. This is a place, coming to a place of forgiveness and inner peace. This is the near future for both of you. Forgiveness, inner peace, acceptance, transmuting all this worry and this doubt. 9 of Wands. There could still be some guardedness to come. Hierophant, 7 of Swords. But Spirit is showing all the ways that you're still guarded, or this person is still guarded, that may not be apparent to them. Maybe hiding beneath the surface with the 7 of Swords. Everywhere that they've lied to themselves, that they don't have a guard up, that they don't have a boundary, that they really do have resistance. They're being guided to a place of peace to put down the swords, but also to stand up and fight for this relationship. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Stand up and fight for what you want. Do you want this? Or are you going to allow fear to let it pass by again? Give up on it again. Sit and be stuck in this 4 of Swords energy again. Or are you going to overcome the fear? Devil, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. There also has to be some healing of an abandonment wound here. Okay, someone is so afraid to be alone. And it's not just being alone emotionally, it's being financially independent. They have an abandonment wound with this 5 of Pentacles, possibly a poverty or a lack wound that someone is working through. They're breaking the chains that this had on them, and they're learning how to be content on their own. This is what's going to usher in a manifestation of reunion. Justice, exactly. This is what brings divine truth, justice to the situation. When you're okay alone, when your person is okay alone. And alone is more than just not being in a physical relationship. Alone is being whole in this sense with the 9 of Pentacles. Being whole. Your emotional health is good. Your sexual health, being celibate, being alone, is good. Your financial health, your physical health. This is a place of contentment. It doesn't mean everything is perfect. It doesn't mean you don't have problems. You don't have days that you doubt. You don't have longing. It means that you now know how to pour into yourself, how to keep yourself centered with the scales. Balance. Divine balance will be brought to this set of twin flames when both parties are able to operate independently of one another and come from a place of wholeness. Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles. The person that's coming back in is a more mature version than you've ever seen this person. They're really working hard. They're not sitting idly by, although it looks like it. They're not. There was a time that they were, but in the present energy, they are not. And in the energy that's coming in the near future, they are not. This is fast moving energy. This is faster than you think, but it's paired with pentacles. That means the message is coming in. It's not going to take as long as you think, but it's not going to be instantaneous either. And I know that that stings and that hurts because you've been hoping and waiting and hoping and waiting, and you're still being delayed. You're still being told not right now. And that doesn't feel good. But just know that what's building for you, what's happening for you, takes time because it's real. It's not something that's going to trigger you right back into a place of separation. It's something that's going to come in and enrich your life and cause you to understand why it had to take so long. Stay strong, and staying strong is honoring your weakness, not ignoring it. Honor it. Honor when you feel abandoned, when you feel stupid for waiting for this person, when you feel rejected for waiting for this person. Honor your feelings. It's okay. But then root yourself in your new identity. I am chosen. I am loved. Love will always find me. I choose myself. I love myself. It doesn't matter who doesn't see my worth, who doesn't claim me, who doesn't love me, who's not talking to me, because I give myself radical, unconditional love.